Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I come with another topic related to the pedigree analysis, and with proper example we will learn how we identify this pedigree. And before going to this topic, I have to say that you check out my previous videos related to this pedigree analysis. I already have described different two related example, and obviously the basic features that are very important to analyze the pedigree. Okay, so please you continue with me, and obviously you check out the previous videos, and obviously I want to say thanks to all of you who have already subscribed my channel. Okay, let's start. Here, this is, you can see that this is one pedigree tree, and these are the first generation, second generation, third generation. Clear? Okay. So first we have to identify it is autosomal or the sex linked. You can see here male and female both are affected, not the criss-cross connection seen. Criss-cross connection seen is seen. That means the transformation of the disease gene from father to daughter or mother to son, it is not seen. If father is affected, that means the son and daughter both are affected. You can see here. Okay, so you can understand it is, and you see that most of the cases 50% or more than 50% you can say that are affected. Clear? And one is unaffected. Okay, one is unaffected. This is example one important, and this is another important thing, that here the mother is affected but the son is not affected. So number two we can say affected parent. Affected parent have unaffected son or daughter, individual, unaffected individuals. So here you can see this is autosomal. This is autosomal. Now we have to understand it is autosomal, recessive or dominant. So first we have to write the disease gene. Okay, in case of autosomal, the gene remain either this form or this form or this form. Okay, so the gene remain in this form. So in case of this situation, you can see the first case, in first generation the father is affected and mother is not affected. So is in a second generation, mother, son and daughter both are affected, and in the third generation you can see that daughter is affected. That means generation skip is not seen here, and sometimes is one gene that is very important for transferring the disease. You can see here, as it is one gene remain here, affected gene, and this gene is not present here, but this is also affected. So you can just imagine one gene coming from here and one gene coming from here. So in that situation, if this is unaffected, to suppose here the normal gene comes from mother, but it is affected, that means from here the disease gene come from father in the daughter. Okay, so what kind of this is seen? Here only one gene is very important for this creating disease, not the two genes are important here. Not the two genes are not important here, because you can imagine this one in that cases. Suppose it has two important disease gene present. One disease gene coming from there to this, and another disease gene coming from there to this. So another genes coming from mom. So here, suppose we consider here the father's disease gene not coming from father. Only the mother's gene in not diseased form, that coming from there to this. So what is happening here? It's not possible. Okay, it's not possible because one important gene must be coming from father to there. So what situation arises here? It is remaining in this form. Okay, it is remaining in this form. Why it is remaining this form? Because this is dominant here, and in that situation, if this entering in the young ones, in that situation these are diseased or these become diseased. And here suppose it is unaffected, so you can write in this form. Suppose you can write this form. So what will happen? A gene transported from here to this, and another A gene transported to here to this. Okay, and in second case, A gene transported to here this, and A gene transported to here this. If A gene transported here, that means here the diseased young one is formed. But if A gene transported is here, their diseased gene is not seen. Then what happened there? That means here it is seen. Here it is seen. Clear? So this is the small a coming from father and the small a coming from mother, and you can say this is not in diseased form. Okay, so here we write A and here we write A. So another A from mother. This is the genotypic form, and this is normal. This is normal, but we cannot identify now. This is normal, but here this is diseased. So this is in that form. This is in that form, but this is normal. So as it is normal, as it is, sorry for the disturbance, as it is normal, so it must be AA. In case of dominant transmission, the one gene is transmitted, then the young one is in the disease form. The two genes are not necessary here for creating the disease, and that's why one gene is important here, and this gene is the disease free form. Clear? So what we learned here, before that, this is normal. In that situation, as it is normal, so it can remain in AA form. Okay, and it remain also AA form. Why? Because it is unaffected. Unaffected means A gene is not transported or transmitted from mother to the son. A gene is not transmitted from mother to the son. Only small A gene transmitted from mother and only one small A gene transmitted from father. So these are the actual genotypes. So what we learned here, as it is crisscross C is not seen, obviously not seen. Crisscross not seen. So it is autosomal. Second one, unaffected. Affected parents have unaffected individuals. Affected parents have the unaffected individuals. That's why it is dominant. Here it is dominant. Sorry. Okay. This is very important. Why it is dominant? The father is affected here, but son is not affected. And here mother is affected here, here the son is not affected. That means the affected parents have the unaffected individuals. That's why we can say that it is dominant. It is autosomal. This is autosomal and dominant. Clear? And another important feature that the skip, generation skip is not seen here. Generation skipping, you can see that generation after generation it is happening. When this aging is transmitted, that means the individual that is remaining in the disease form. So skipping of the generation is not seen here. And obviously another thing, that is the more 50% or more than 50% in the second generation, you can see that are affected. So what important thing we learn? Crisscross is not seen here, and so it is autosomal obviously, because male and female both are affected. And second one, affected parents have the unaffected young ones. That's why it is dominant. And dominance, another reason is more than 50% here are affected. And generation skip is not seen here. So this is autosomal dominant. And these are the actual genotypes. Clear? This is the actual genotypes. Okay? So I think you can understand it properly, that how autosomal dominant pedigree analysis is creating. You can comment in the comment box if it is clearly understand. Okay, if you have any problem in this related topic, then you must comment on the comment section. Okay, thank you.